What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's go. Reds and Braves on top. How you guys doing? Welcome to the live stream. For some reason, I can't get my camera to work. Hold up. I'm trying to set up my camera because there we are. All right. Lordy. Be freaking whiter than sour cream out here, boys. Let me try to set this up correctly. Hold up. And there we are. Okay. What's up? What's up? All right. So where are we at today? So obviously today we have a game against the Giants. I did not mean to click on the tickets portion. Okay. All right, hang on, guys. 1 second. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, thank you. All right, so let's go to Reds. I'll just do it like this. I don't know why my default thing switched to Yahoo. Freaking weird as heck. Let me change that around. Okay. There we go. So the game starts at 4:10. So right around the corner, 9 minutes from now. Exciting opening day, man. Exciting opening day. I'm ready for this. Let's see. 'Cause obviously with football, right, we have it on. Okay, I think ESPN might be the best place. Because I know baseball is a little bit different when it comes to this. Like, when it comes to the actual, like, tracker play-by-play, it's so much weirder when it comes to baseball than football. Because, like, baseball, it's weird because football is bigger, but baseball is, like, more advanced when it comes to the tracker system. It's so weird. It actually looks so much better, which is the polar opposite of what you would expect. Who dey and go Reds. What's up, Sean? How you doing, man? Welcome. Yeah, I'm using ESPN right now. It's probably the best to use. Yeah, I figured. It looks like it would be the best to use here. Okay, so let me see something real fast. All right, so the game starts in 8 minutes, guys. Game is kicking off in 8 minutes. TV and streaming, Fubo and MLB subscription. Okay. Boom. It's so weird how football is in so many different places when it comes to like watching it. I feel like there's so many different places you can watch it. But then when it comes to baseball, there's only like a certain amount of places you can actually watch baseball at. Like it's MLB or it's Fubo, and that's pretty much it. There's like no other places you can watch. And yes, I do know about the 1990 World Series. That was Cincinnati's over the Oakland Athletics. Yep, fun times. We beat the Athletics in 1990. All right. Wait, blackout restrictions is a thing in baseball still? I know like in football, they kind of got rid of that, where it's like, if you don't sell out a certain amount of tickets, then it will instantly, they won't show the game. Is that's still a thing in baseball? Football got rid of that for the most part. That is interesting. All right, so I think Fubo, I want to say, is based on your area. I don't know if I sign up for this, I should be able to get it. Not too far away from Cincinnati. I'm gonna try to sign up for this. Any game on ESPN can be watched on Disney Plus in case anybody doesn't have ESPN. Wait, baseball games are not on Disney Plus though, right? Or are they? Hold up, is baseball games on Disney Plus? I feel like they're not. Feel like that's kind of crazy. 49ers versus Jets last year was blacked out in San Francisco. It was? I thought they stopped that, like the blackouts. Oh, I did not know that they won Disney Plus. But that is crazy that they actually blacked out, especially a oh, I don't understand baseball, so this ought to be interesting. Oh, well, it should be interesting, Dreamy. It should be. But I did not even realize that they still black out football games. Oh, it is the Jets, though. Low key. Low key, it is the Jets, so I guess that's why. Ain't nobody watching the Jets, especially down the line when the Jets really started getting bad. Like, yeah, there's no way in heck anybody was watching the Jets. All right, did I just get scammed, or is MLB No, MLB is actually on this. Wow. I'm actually kind of surprised. I should have expected it, but I don't know. I mean, everything nowadays, I feel like every company's trying to buy sports games at this point. That's cool. You may be too close. I mean, I know for Fubo, I could get Fubo, and Fubo has the games as well. But it just feels like baseball's, I don't know, I guess it is on Disney Plus, but I feel like this baseball is so much smaller when it comes to what's available, how many places they stream it. Like football, there's only a certain amount, but still. I feel like we're at a point now where baseball needs to get more places to stream than just a couple. All right. For some reason, I don't know why, every time I turn my computer off, it goes to Yahoo as the search engine. And bro, ain't nobody uses Yahoo. Come on now. Nobody uses Yahoo. Nobody uses Microsoft Edge. No one uses this old stuff. Anyway, Reds versus Giants. I want to low key see if anyone's streaming it. Free. Hold up. There's always a plug. Boys. Maybe not. I know we had meth head streams for football, and then that went down after the new year. They stopped using that, which kind of sucked. I mean, I had YouTube Sunday Ticket, but they kind of took that down. Why don't you set Google as default? I do, but every single time I go back in and try to use it, if for some reason resets it to Yahoo, I don't know. I have no idea why. It is the weirdest thing ever. Every time I reset it, it goes right back to Yahoo. All right. And there we go. Awesome. 53 seconds left on trial. I hate you so much. It's a trial-based crap. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. It's a Chrome issue, I guess. Maybe it's a skill issue. Not sure. Yeah, you still use Bing. Bing low-key is just meant for you. No, I don't want it to be meant for me. Bing low-key has really good filters. If it's like YouTube, if you go down and watch certain videos, it's like YouTube. I don't know what I'm trying to get out of that, but yeah. That's I don't know, if you're watching videos on the internet, it actually is pretty good for that. But other than that, I don't know. Microsoft in general, a lot of their products I feel like just kind of boo-boo butthole. It's boo-boo butthole. But I also work for Google, so I guess that's kind of another concept here. Okay. Try for $0. I lied. I don't. Well, Matthew, that's very disappointing. It's very disappointing indeed. And the game kicks off in a minute. Although whenever it says 4:10, it's never 4:10. They have to go through the players coming out and going through the whole introduction. So it's never actually 4:10. It's always 4 right about 10. It's 4:15, 4:20. I still can't believe we got rid of Jonathan India. I still I get it, but that still breaks my heart. And my favorite player is Ellie De La Cruz, so but it still breaks my heart, man. And also, it's really messing with me that we're playing the Giants. And I get it, you know, it's like it's the Giants, it's baseball, it's New York, but still. All right, game on. Here we go. It's actually just starting at 4:10. All right, now at bat. Wait, are Bengals boys in this game? Wait, what? Yo, sup, Ryan and chat. What's up, Croctism? How you doing? Do you have the Stonks meme as your profile pic? Bro, ain't no way my man's got the Stonks as the meme for his profile pic. I'm not surprised we always get rid of good players. Yeah, it is what it is. But we have new ownership, so that's good. We're somewhat making good changes, okay? Okay, hold up. I'm so used to football and football not starting right on the dot. I was kind of not ready for this. That's my Fortnite skin main. So you are literally stonking it. That is actually crazy. You're real life memeing. I saw Joe T and Mims wearing... Oh, of course, yeah. They always go to the opening day. Yeah, most football teams, players go to opening day as well. Kind of just support the team. So, yeah, we got them. We got our boys there. We got our unit there. All right, so we got Green as a pitcher. We got batter. Wade Jr. Strike one. One strike at the top of strike two. Two strikes, no balls at the top of the first. It's called Diamond Hands. Bro, ain't no way you just said that out loud. You just said that out loud with your whole entire chest. No, I don't like the Guardians. No. I just like the Reds. Reds are my team. All right, hold up. I'm about to reset my password. So just give me like 1 minutos. All right, and we have a pop out. Wade Jr. popped out to shortstop. So that's 1 out, 0 strikes and 0 balls. Next at bat, Adams. I'm gonna go with Adams. You're a Fortnite nerd? It's all good, bro. All right, first is a ball. Second is a ball again. 2 balls, 0 strikes, 1 out. Adams. And we got a strike on a swing here. So that's going to bring up 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. So I know nothing about these teams. I just hope both have fun. Oh, Dreamy, you are the best. And 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. All right. Yep. I just hope everyone has fun. And we'll see what happens. Crocs is very difficult to not make foreskin jokes. Oh, Lordy, don't do this. Don't do this, Strong. You're better than that. Come on, let's strike this guy out, man. Let's strike these. And he is out of there. Striked out. So there we go. 2 outs. Top of the first, 2 outs. 0 strikes, 0 balls. Next guy at bat is Lee. So far, not a single hit in the first inning for the Giants. We were actually doing pretty good. And first pitch is a strike. So that's going to bring up 0 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Yeah, he's talking about the foreskin already. All right. And second strike will now bring up 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 1 more, and we are out of the top of the first. Ah, I see. And that's going to be out. Third out, which means we are now going to be at the bottom of the first, and the Reds are about to take the field. Let's go, baby. All right, 3 outs right away. Let's go. 0 points allowed, 0 points given up. Works out pretty damn well right there. Let's just keep it rocking, keep it rolling. That was a fast inning, to be honest. But we also kind of just went lickety-split, one after the other. So that actually worked out pretty well. Ah, man. Let's just keep it rocking and rolling. That's all I gotta say. Keep it rocking and rolling, boys. It's cool. All right, man. Last time I streamed opening day last year, we played the Nationals, and it was pretty good, to be honest. It was a pretty good game. So I'm just hoping that this is very similar to being a very good game. And by good game, I mean we win. Hooday! What's up, Cornell? How you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? More fast innings and go D. Croctism, do you know baseball? I have to ask that for legal reasons. Okay, hold up. Let me see. I'm trying to get a freaking MLB subscription so I can watch the game live. What's up, Cornell? Hey man, just watching opening day, excited. Okay, well that's good. That's good. You are now in Dreamy's situation. Well, yeah, I mean football. I love football, so I'm always gonna know football more than anything. So you are now in the same situation as Dreamy, and we got TJ Fried starting off with a strike on his first pitch. It is the bottom of the first. 0 outs, 0 balls, and 1 strike. And a second strike as it is up high in the left corner. Would you say the Reds are a good team and is hope for a miracle type game? They had a really bad season last, and that's a strikeout. Striked out on swinging. 3 strikes, you're out. They had a really bad season last year. We lost Jonathan India, which sucks. We got a new owner, which is good. I think they're gonna be really good this year. I do. I think they'll be a lot better than last year. The guy we got, I think he took the Red Sox and like made them a championship team back in like 2003. So I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I think we're gonna have a good year. But it's not like the Bengals. Reds were not good last year. So they really break your heart because they give up a lot of things at the very end of the game when you think that you are going to win. Imagine in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go, then that's when they give up. It's pretty bad. Anyway, we have 1 ball, 1 strike to start off, and that's going to be a second strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes for McLean, our second baseman here, with 1 out currently. Let's see what happens. So far, 0 actual hits in this game. We've had nothing but nothing burgers so far. So hopefully something good happens in this series because it's been pretty ill. We got a sweeping ball, which ends up being a ball now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out to start off this series. Let's see what our next pitch ends up being. I haven't watched basketball in years. And McLean struck out looking. So that's going to be 0. That's going to be 2 outs now going into the bottom of the first. Let's go Reds. Exactly. Let's go Reds. I haven't watched basketball in years. I haven't watched basketball in so long either. That's also, I agree on that one. Ellie Dela Cruz, our shortstop, is up to bat next. And it's going to start off with 1 strike. So now it's going to be 1 strike, 0 balls, and 2 outs at the bottom of the first here. Let's see what is next. Bro, Bengals and Reds were hyped up and disappointed, sadly. And second strike for Cruz, as it's going to be low and inside. 2 strikes, 2 outs. And we might be out of the first inning within not much time at all. And that's going to be a changeup ball to the right-hand side, which will now bring up 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs for Elly De La Cruz. Neither the Bengals good last year, at least the defense. Yeah. Hey, I'm very confident this year is going to be a lot better for the Bengals. And another ball as they threw a top outside for another ball. And another ball trying to get Elly De La Cruz to swing on these, and it's not working out at all. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs for Elly De La Cruz. So far, nobody has gotten any hits in this game. 12 pitches for the pitcher currently. Yeah, I am too. Last year that is, yeah. I think, again, like I said, we'll see how everything goes. Foul ball off the bat, a cutter throw off the bat of Elly De La Cruz. We'll bring up 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Let's see what Cruz ends up doing. Cruz usually can get, he gets some really good hits for us. He's pretty good. He's like our T. Higgins. That's what Cruz is. He's like our T. Higgins. And we got a single. Actually, not a single, excuse me. They walked Cruz. So another ball on a changeup, trying to get Cruz to chase it. And that will be a walk. So first man on base of the brand new season. And that's going to be Elly De La Cruz as he gets walked. But it all depends on showing up in September. That's true, yeah, 100%. And we have Lux at bat now with a 0 strikes, 0 balls, and 2 outs. Currently a man on first is going to be Elly De La Cruz. Exactly. So that's what I'm going to try to do throughout this whole entire situation. Crocs, you know, Elly. And first pitch is going to be a ball. Yeah, Elly De La Cruz is great at stealing. He's fast as anything. Like Dreamy. This guy is speed, okay? He's like Tyreek Hill speed, okay? He steals every single base. So he's going to run from first base to second base most likely when the ball gets pitched, and he's going to hit it because he's faster than anybody. So he's a monster. And second ball up in the left-hand side. That's going to be 2 balls, 0 strikes, and 2 outs. 1 man on first is Elly De La Cruz. I love Elly. Just don't know the... Elly's amazing. And that's a third ball to the bottom left-hand corner. They might end up going ahead and walking. Have a guy with the go-ahead score at second, and we now have a guy at first. Elly De La Cruz at second, and first is going to be Lux. So now with 2 outs, this pitcher has already walked 2 back-to-back guys. Trying to get out of this inning very desperately for this pitcher, and it's not working out too well, as now my boy Candelario is now at bat. I love Candelario. I love this man so much. He's an absolute freaking beast. This is Mike Gesicki of the Bengals. Dreamy. This is Mike Gesicki right here, okay? Imagine Candelario as Mike Gesicki. That's Mike Gesicki for us. And home run! Hold up. We got a home. We got one guy scoring here. Wait, I keep muting. Oh, sorry. It's because I'm not looking right at my mic. I apologize for that. With these mics, you have to be like right on, and it's weird. Okay, are we good? Can you hear me now? We got run. Okay, let me just. I gotta like be right on it, or else it will cut out. So We got to start this year off good. Yeah, so far looking pretty good. Is what's dreamy. Candelario is like Mike Gesicki. Candelario is like Mike Gesicki. All right. So Candelario singled to the right. Ellie De La Cruz scored. And Lux is now on third. So now we have a guy on first and third. 1 strike, 2 outs. And Spencer Steele is at bat. It's going to be now 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. But here in spirit. So 1 strike, 1 out here. 1 strike, 1 ball, and 2 outs. Second ball now with a guy at third and a guy at first. In the bottom of the first inning, Reds winning 1-0 as Ellie De La Cruz did score on a single by Candelario. Now it's going to be a third ball here. 3 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. This pitcher right now desperately trying to get out of this inning, and it's not looking too good so far. And let's see what happens here. 25 pitches currently for this pitcher. I had to refresh it and fix. Okay, so that might have been something to do with the stream glitching then. And that's going to be a second strike for Spencer Steele. So 3 strikes, 2 strikes, 3 balls, and 2 outs currently. Service at work is bad. You might have to refresh it because I had to like talk straight into the thing, which is like my biggest issue here. Is like, and that's going to be a strikeout. So Spencer Steele strikes out with a guy at third and a guy at first. But Ellie De La Cruz did score in the opening inning of the first inning for the Reds. So it's going to be 1-0 Reds going into the top of the second inning. Oh, I see did someone hit it? Yeah, so Candelario, remember the Mike Gesicki guy? He hit it straight down the right-hand side. And because Ellie De La Cruz, when we talk about Tyreek Hill, is so fast, he ran from second all the way to home plate and scored. Yeah. Ellie De La Cruz ran from second to the home plate because that's not a home run. That's just he scored. So he hit a single. So like he went to first base, right? And Ellie De La Cruz ran to home. So it would just be like it's just a run. But yeah, so Mike Gesicki guy, as always, very clutch. Very clutch. Very nice. The Flash. Exactly, the Flash. That's exactly what he is. He's like Cheetah. He's like Tyreek Hill. He goes from second to home because he outruns everybody. And Candelario just hit that straight down the right line. He singled. So, which is awesome. We also worked out very well. RBI. Thank you. Yes, RBI. All right. Whew. That's why. Okay. So I used to like use different mics that would pick up background noise, right? And then I got this mic, the Shure 677B, whatever. And the problem with it is if you don't speak straight into it, it's a condenser mic. You don't speak straight to it. If I speak like over here, it will sound weird because it will like cut out. So I have to be very careful with that. Batter got an RBI, run batted in. Yes, exactly. You get an RBI. All right, so 2 strikes already. Holy crap, it's updated late. 2 strikes already. Hunter Green in our pitcher, as he has been so far this game. He is an absolute animal. Hunter Green, I'm going to compare him to Orlando Brown. He's the Orlando Brown of this team. He is the Orlando Brown. And that's going to be another strikeout as Chapman struck out swinging. So that's going to now be 0 balls, 0 strikes, and 1 out, starting off this second inning. And by the way, the San Francisco Giants, for football terms, are we trying to make the other teams miss now? Yes. We do not want them to hit the ball. We want them to swing, but not hit the ball. And the San Francisco Giants, by the way, are like the They're like the New York Giants. Okay, San Francisco Giants and New York Giants are like the same team. So imagine last year, remember how bad the Giants were? The New York Giants, that's the same thing with the San Francisco Giants, okay? They're not a good team. So we're starting off very nicely. Last year, we started off versus the Nationals, and the Nationals were a good team. So 1 foul, 1 ball with 1 out so far. Ramos, their left fielder, is at bat. And let's see if we can get this guy out of here and get out of this top of the second inning here. Reds up currently 1-0. And it's going to be a second strike. So 2 strikes, 1 ball, and 1 out. So far, the top of the second inning. And let's see if we can get this guy out of here. And it's going to be another ball, top left-hand corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out for Ramos here as Hunter Green is trying to get out of this inning. And that's going to be a 3rd strike as it is top right-hand corner. 3 strikes, 2 balls, and 1 out. This next pitch is definitely going to be a little bit on the outside here, as that's going to be a foul ball hitting off the edge of the batter's bat. And that's going to be fouled off at 99 miles per hour. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out for Ramos here. Top of the second inning. Let's see what our next pitch ends up being. And that's going to be a struck out. And that's a 2nd out of the inning as he struck out on swinging. So now we're going to have 2 outs going into our next batter. So far, Hunter Green has struck out every single person who has been in this game today. So doing really freaking good so far starting off this game, as now we are going to have their catcher Bailey as he starts off with a strike straight down the middle as he misses the ball. So 1 strike, 2 outs at the top of the second. Let's see what our next pitch ends up being. Pitch count currently is 25, as is another strike straight down the middle. So that's going to bring the count to 2 strikes and 0 balls. Come on, boys. Let's get our strikeout again. And it's going to be another strikeout. 3 and out, baby. You are out of here. As that will now take us to the bottom of the second inning as another strikeout. And Hunter Green is starting this off with money. He is killing it right now as the Reds up by 1 point will go into the bottom of the second inning. So hopefully we can put some more points on the board here, because we are doing pretty good right now. Currently, ESPN is giving the Reds a 71.3% chance to win this game. As, you know, Hunter Green is absolutely killing it right now. So, doing a pretty damn good job starting off. Oh, man. Wait, hold up. Wait. Tell me in the chat. CES is, yeah, CES, right? Because nobody ever says his name. Everyone just literally just says the initials. Oh, man. Giants defense so far not doing I mean, they did pretty good. That last inning, though, that pitcher, man, he was trying to bail himself out of that inning. He was trying anything he could to get out of that inning, man. Because it was not working for him at all. Man was seeing flames when it came to that inning. And he's very lucky, too, because we had a guy on first and third, and luckily he struck out Spencer Steele, or else that could have gotten really ugly very quickly. Now, sadly, to dream here, with these games, they don't get high scoring usually, okay? Usually like 3-0, 4-0 is a game. It's not football. You're not going to get a 49-0. You don't got a Joe Shiesty out here. And we got CES out here now. And starting off right away with a sinker ball, which is going to be taken for a ball. 1 ball, 0 strikes, and 0 outs. This is your Chase Brown, by the way. This is the Chase Brown of the Bengals. As a comparison, this is like Chase Brown. And it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike, 0 outs as it goes for a Sinkler inside. So yeah, so it's like Chase Brown of the Bengals. I love CES. He's an absolute monster, but nobody ever says his name because, you know. And that's going to be an out. A ground out by CES to second will give us our first out of the bottom of the second. And also, ESPN put our odds of winning from 69.8% down to 60. Oh, sorry. So from 71.3 down to 69.8. Now we got Jake Fraley. I would say this is the Yoshi of the Bengals. It's like the Yoshi level, okay? This is Yoshi. I love Jake Fraley. Starting off right away with a ball straight down. 1 out. And that's going to be a hit. And that's another out. Or, yeah, another out. Grounded to first. What's a ground out? A ground out means pretty much they hit it straight on the ground. And it just... And then the guy catches... Like, the guy picks the ball up. And he throws it to the base. Right? So if like, I hit the ball and it goes in the air and you catch it, that's called a pop fly. Or a... You just caught the ball in the air. But if a ground out, that means you hit it straight on the ground and it rolled to a guy and he threw it to the base and you couldn't get there in time. That's what a ground out is. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. As we have a second strike here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. So far, 2 hits this inning, but both of them being quick outs. So, sadly, did not work out too well. And let's see if Webb can get out of here quickly, as so far he's not having that good of a game, but this inning actually works out very well. So another thing the Reds like to do is they like to score in 1 inning and then not score for like 6 innings. It's like the Bengals offense sometimes. Well, not last year, but a year before that. And that's going to be an out. So that is the 3rd out for the 2nd inning, which will now bring us to the top of the 3rd, where the Giants are due back up. Currently, ESPN gives us a 68.4% chance to win this game. So we are slowly going down the hill here. Okay, we are slowly going down the chances to win. We were at 71.3 and now we're down to 68.4, and we're slowly finding our way down the hill. Come on. Come on. Go back up, buddy. Look at that. Go back up. 71.3 and now at 68.4. But yeah. And then I'm going to guess you know what a foul is, right? Foul just means you hit the ball in foul territory. You got the foul and fair territory. You look at the like home base, right? And it makes like a diamond like that. I mean, like makes that go straight out with the white lines. You have to hit it inside the white lines. You can't hit it outside. All of a sudden it's foul. Like our last year's Bengals playoff chances. Dreamy, that was too soon. That was too soon. That was too soon. Will be a very dangerous team this year. Yo, they 100% will be a very dangerous team this year. 100% Bengals. 100%. We're going to have a great season. I'm going to say 12-5. On a conservative note, I say 12-5. And I think we're going to easily go very far in the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. And I'm being conservative on that one. Dream, why do you have to say that, man? I hits home, man. Oh, last season sucked so bad. If it wasn't for the freaking Chiefs, we would have made the playoffs, okay? If it wasn't for the Chiefs, we would have made the playoffs. Just remember that. The Chiefs literally cheated with the Broncos to have us not make the playoffs. Oh, 100% he will. He's going to be an absolute monster this year. I can't wait. Can't wait to see how better this offense is going to be now once we protect Joe more. And now with his receivers actually paid. Should have a good draft as well. I'm excited for the draft. Freaking less than a month away, boys. Less than a month away for the draft. I gotta get a haircut. Yeah, I always didn't have face cam for like the last couple months. For I don't know why. I just didn't do face cam. So because of that, now my hair has gotten crazy, and I usually like actually making videos of having face cam makes me want to get a haircut. It's the best thing ever. All right. Come on, ESPN. You were doing so good on like updating the pitches right away. And now I feel like there's definitely a commercial. I got to keep in mind there are commercials. It was so weird though, because at the beginning of this game, it was like no commercials, it felt like, with how quickly this was updating. But also, I feel like it's also based on like how many people are watching the game. Like how many people are watching the Reds play the Giants? In Cincinnati a lot, but like outside Cincinnati, I don't know. Like usually probably the other games we have today, like right now we have the Orioles and Toronto. That's a very popular game. Phillies are playing Washington Nationals. Okay. We got the Yankees versus Milwaukee. We got Boston versus Texas, Cleveland versus the Royals. And we've got some good games right now, honestly. And then tonight we got some Detroit plays tonight. Arizona. Okay, no, we don't got that many good games. The most of the good games are right now. All right. See, this is why I don't like ESPN sometimes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out. As there is no way in heck I'm ever going to say this guy's name correctly. Sometimes you got to refresh because ESPN can be slow, you know? Sometimes you're like, ESPN, what's going on? They take some L's. All right. 2 strikes, 1 ball, and 1 out. Okay, I'm going to try this one. Yasser Zemsky. Yasser Zemsky. Thankfully, he's not a Red. And we have a single to center as Yaberlensky hits it straight down the center. So now they have a guy at first base with now Fitzgerald at bat. 1 strike and 1 ball and 1 out so far. Who do you think the Bengals take at 17? Do we trade up to 4? We're not trading up to 4. I want us to trade down in all honesty and get some extra draft picks. And potentially maybe trade for Zion Johnson. That would be cool. But I think if anything, we're probably going to take either edge or we're going to take defensive lineman, if I had to guess. Or linebacker. One of those 3. And second strike now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out for Fitzgerald here as we have a guy at first. And it's a foul ball off a slider pitch. So 1 guy at first, and we are currently up 1-0. Come on, let's get this guy out of here. Come on. Strike this guy out. 2 strikes. He's going to probably throw a ball most likely. Go Mets. Hey, it's always a go Mets. And that's a strikeout. So Fitzgerald struck out swinging, and that's going to be 2 outs at the top of the 3rd. Reds currently up 1-0. 1 guy on first. Yaster Jamiski. Lordy. As Wade Jr. is up to bat next. 2 outs. 0 balls, 0 strikes. Top of the 3rd. Let's see how this goes. And the first pitch is right down the middle, and that's going to be a strike. Starting off the pecking order. What other baseball team do you like? I just like the Reds. I'm just a fan of the Reds. Not a fan of any other baseball team. I don't really watch baseball that religiously, especially not as compared to football. Just like basketball. I feel like I watch baseball more than basketball because I do watch the Reds. So, and basketball, I do love OKC, but I don't watch them that much. I know they had a great season, but I don't really watch them. I'm so focused on football and doing some of my stuff with football. It's hard to pay attention to other sports all the time. And that's going to be a second strike as it is down and outside. And that's going to be strike number 2. So 2 strikes, 2 outs. One more strike and we'll be out of the top of the third, heading into the bottom of the third, excuse me. And that's going to be a ball left-hand corner, and there's a hit. And to second on a wild pitch. Oh, Lordy. So, bad pitch, and the guy ran from first to second. He stole the base because of a wild pitch by Hunter Green. So now they have a guy at second because of a wild pitch by Hunter Green. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. If we can get this guy out, this would be absolutely beautiful right now, especially given the situation that they have the go-ahead score. And that struck out. Let's go. Okay. Lordy. They had the guy at second, okay? And that was the go-ahead score, and we got him out of there. Let's go. Struck out. So now we are back up at bat in the bottom of the third inning. 1-0 Reds holding on to that lead drastically. Holding on to it. We're trying everything we can to just like hold down the hatches, man. We're holding down the hatches right now. All right. I'm already stressed. I've watched every single Reds game last year, and if you guys do not watch baseball, do not watch the Reds, you don't know how frustrating this team is. Okay, this team will make your hair grow gray overnight. Every time you think that they're going to win, they find a way to lose. They do. And I'm very confident this year. I am very confident this year. But they are a very frustrating team. Sorry, I gotta breathe because I've seen these scenarios so much. Like, it will be 1-0 going into the 8th inning. And you'll be like, and then something stupid happens, like a wild pitch, and then they'll score, tie it up, and then they'll beat us. I'm confident we're gonna win, but I watched every single Reds game last year. I feel like I went to Vietnam and I came back with a lot of PTSD. Okay. And TJ Fry is up to bat. Bottom of the third inning. That's a different season. Dreamy, it's been like that for the last 50. No, not since the Big Red Machine, but it's been like that for the last like 15 years, Dreamy. It's been like that for the last 15 years. Second strike by TJ Fry, as starting off right away, not so good for the Reds, as back-to-back strikes. 0 balls, 2 strikes, and 0 outs for TJ here. And he is going to hold up. ESPN. Foul ball. Okay. He fouls the ball. Well, the second strike was actually a foul ball. And that's going to be hit to left-hand corner. And that's a single to the left. So now on first base for TJ Fry. And Matt McLean is kind of like he's like Eric All. He's like an Eric All. Take that for what you want. Yeah, it's been pretty bad, Dreamy. Been a fan for a while now. It's been pretty bad. 0 balls, 0 strikes, 0 out, and a man on first. And that is a fly out to center out. McLean's first ball he hits is out to center, and that is an out. Ellie De La Cruz back up at bat Currently, we have 1 man on base, 0 outs, 0 ball. Oh, sorry, 1 out, 0 balls, and 0 strikes. The last batter did fly out as Ellie De La Cruz starts off with 1 strike. 0 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out starting off this series. Second strike, looking on a sweeper, and that's going to be 2 strikes starting off this series. I'm going to guess this next pitch is going to be a ball, because that's usually what they do. If you have a 2 strike like limit, you throw a ball because you throw a wild pitch and then you hope they chase it. And that's going to be a foul ball, and that would have been a ball. It's outside of the strike zone. It probably would have been a ball in the end, but he chased it, and that's not good because that's now the pitcher knows you're chasing the ball and you're going to chase it no matter where it goes. All right. Come on, Ellie. Come on, Ellie. We need you to hit this, baby. We need you to get on base, especially because that, again, he is speed. When he gets on base, he'll steal a base and easily score. And he hits it. And that's going to be single to left. Fry is going to be at second base, and Ellie's at first. So now we have a guy at first and second, 1 out in this ball game. Currently, Reds up 1-0. So let's go. Okay. I'm getting confident again. Getting confident. Okay. And Lux is back at bat. Last time he did go ahead and get walked to first base. Last time he was at bat. And that's going to start off with a ball up top, outside the strike zone. So 1 ball, 0 strikes, and 1 out. 2 guys on base, first and second. Second ball hit on the very top here. So that's going to be 2 balls. A third ball, they're walking him. They're walking him 100%. They're going to walk him. They're going to walk him. We're about to have bases loaded. Come on. 3 balls, 0 strikes, and 1 out. Walk my mans. Walk them. Give us a bases loaded. And it's going to be a strike off the right-hand corner. Caught him looking. Man, I wish I could understand this fully. This seems exciting. It can be. It very much can be. Sometimes. Okay. 3 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. Lux at bat. They walked him last time he was up there. Are they going to walk him again is the question. If they walk him, we're going to have bases loaded. Currently a man at first and a man at second. And he hits it. On-field single to short second. And we have bases loaded. Bases loaded, ladies and gentlemen. All right, bases loaded. Lux hit an infield single to shortstop. We got 3 guys at bat, and we got Candelario. We got Candelario at bat. Bases loaded, and Candelario is up. Oh, that is the perfect finish to this. Come on, grand slam, baby. Come on, grand slam, baby. Let's hit a grand slam. Let's knock this out of the park. Does that mean everyone's on base? Yes, everyone's on base. Bases loaded means all 3, first, second, and third base has a guy. Come on, Candelario, baby. Like I said, it's like the Mike Gesicki, okay? That's like the Mike Gesicki of our team right here. Me, hang on. Hold up. There we go. Candelario singled to left. De La Cruz scored and Steele scored. 2 runs. 2 runs. Let's freaking go. Candelario, he singled and we got 2 runs out of it. 2 RBIs. 3-0, baby. Let's go. Oh, now Spencer Steele's up. He's going to strike out. Spencer Steele's going to strike out. Who cares? 2 runs. Yeah. Oh, man, I love Candelario so much. Candelario is so... Yeah, and yeah, he struck out. Yeah, Spencer Steer struck out. Who cares? Oh, man. Oh, man, that was such a beautiful play. 2 runs off a single. That's because, again, Elly De La Cruz is so freaking fast. Yeah, it's like Candelario, he'll hit a single, get 2 people to score. He's not going to hit a home run. He's not going to hit a triple or a double. He's just going to literally just hit a single and do just enough to get everyone else to score. He's just reliable. That's what he is. He's so reliable. I love Candelario. He's so reliable. Oh, man. All right, well, up 3-0. End of the 3rd, going into the 4th inning. Top of the 4th here. Reds up 3-0 in opening day. Oh, okay, we're doing it, man. We're doing it. Oh, this is so good. This is actually so good. Last year when I streamed opening day, we did actually win opening day. So it was also fun, but it was a close game at the end. It was a very close game at the end. 85.1% chance we're going to win this game. 85.1% chance. Okay. Breathe in. Breathe out. Is there any particular order that they must play in, or does the coach pick it every time? Oh, you're talking about like the batting order? So before the game, they pick the batting order. So it's a particular order. Like before the game, they say, hey, you're first, you're second, you're third, you're fourth, and you go all the way down the list. Now, pitchers don't bat, and so there are certain positions that don't bat, but most players, mostly all the players bat, but pitchers do not. But yeah, they give it's like a restricted order going into the game. So, for example, if you go into a game where you're playing someone who's like really freaking good, you might want to like, you know, kind of balance out your order based on like who you're playing. So if you're playing someone, you're like, hey, let's have a top heavy order versus a bottom heavy order, then yeah, you might want to do that. Or you just want to balance it out correctly. And then Dreamy, you're going to get really confused by this. There's pitchers, and then there's relief pitchers, and then there's closer pitchers. There's a lot of different types of pitchers. And first hit is going to be a fly out to right-hand side for the Giants. Order doesn't change very often. Yeah, it doesn't change very often. No, it doesn't. But they could change it. That was really lucky, that order. The particular, yeah, okay. All right, so first pitch is going to be an out for them. Second batter on is Lee, and it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, starting off the 4th inning. Reds up 3-0 in your opening day game. I'm going to be live streaming, by the way. When the Reds play the Orioles next month, I'm going to be live streaming it from the game. Just saying. I'm going to be live at the game next month, live streaming the Reds play the O's. So, it's going to be crazy, boys. It's going to be crazy. And we'll be screaming at the game while live. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out for Lee. We're going to walk him. I feel like we're going to... Yeah, we walked him. We walked him. All right. It is what it is. We walked him. So 1 out, 1 man on base now after walking him. If someone's like really good, let's say you know this guy's like, he's really good at hitting home runs, or he's a really good player, you just kind of walk him to avoid dealing with him and dealing with him scoring. So sometimes you walk players just because you're trying to like, you throwing balls, trying to get them chase it, right? That it is what it is. But if a player's really freaking good, you might just walk them just to not avoid dealing with them. So that's another thing that players do or teams do. So, like, for example, in football, you just got to deal with Justin Jefferson because he's a great player. You can't get around that. You can't get around playing TJ Watt. You can't get around playing Myles Garrett. In baseball, you can just walk a guy, which puts him on base. And if he can hit home runs, like, really good, you just walk him. So you can just throw it to the outside, literally just throw it completely outside 4 times in a row, not even close to the inside. Just throw it to the outside. Have the catcher walk on the outside, throw it, and you can walk a guy like that if he's that good. So that's what some teams do depending on the player. If the player's really good, you just walk him. Because you don't take the risk. If he can hit home runs, there's just no reason to even have him out there. Like, don't even give him a chance. Just walk him. Don't get free points up. Yeah. So that's what they sometimes do. That's intentional walk. But you also have a walk and fouled out to the catcher. So pretty much fouled out to the catcher means he hit it and the catcher caught it in the field of play, which then goes ahead and isn't out. So second out right there. So the ball got popped up on the foul and the catcher ran underneath of it and caught it. Wouldn't that be a foul? Intentionally walking? No. You can do that. A foul is only when you hit the ball out of the field of play. So you hit the ball, it hits your bat, but it doesn't go inside the field of play. It goes outside. So that's what a foul would be. But yeah, no, you can intentionally walk good players. So it's like literally like avoiding playing Myles Garrett. It's like, hey, I don't want to play Myles Garrett today. I'm going to walk Myles Garrett every single time so he can't hit my quarterback. Because I know he's going to score. That's exactly what they do in baseball. Now, again, you're putting another guy on base, and there's only 3 bases, so you can't keep doing that, and let alone if the guy's fast enough, he's going to just steal the base. Oh, no, it does not go against the rules. That's part of the rules. If you want to walk someone, you can intentionally walk them to avoid them from scoring points. And there's, by the way, Dreamy, there's no penalties in baseball. There's errors, but there's no penalties. There's errors, though. Errors are when, let's say, for example, you hit a pop fly, right? The ball goes straight in the air. You about to catch the ball, and it hits your glove and bounces out, right? So it's not an out. It hits the ground. That's called an error. That means that you were about to catch it, and then the ball flopped out of your hands. So that's now an error. So there's errors in baseball, but there's not penalties. You can challenge plays in baseball as well. You can challenge the call. Like if it's out or safe, you can challenge that. But there isn't any penalties. There's no unnecessary roughness. If anything happens, like for example, a fight happens, the umpire can come in and say, "You're out of here." They can throw people out of the game real quickly and very easily. Managers can get thrown out. Anyone can get thrown out. But there isn't really a situation where you're going to see someone like, there's no penalties. There's no flags. There's no anything. So it's just errors. And errors, again, is just like your player messed up. So imagine a guy drops the ball. You erred. You done messed up, Ron. Anyway, though, 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs currently. Trying to get out of the top of the 4th inning here. Let's see if we can find a way to sneak our way out of this one. And that's going to be another foul. So this guy has hit 3 foul balls in a row. Lordy. He is just going to town on these foul balls. So sometimes this happens when a player chases the ball too many times and keeps taking fouls. They're pretty much chasing everything. So eventually what's going to happen is Hunter Green's probably going to throw it to the outside, which is going to be a ball. This guy will chase it, and he just won't be able to get it. So he might throw a wild pass. He probably won't, though. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. This is very dangerous. They have a guy on first. Another foul. See, this is a weird spot now because if you're Hunter Green, you want to throw a ball, but if he doesn't chase it, then you're going to walk him, right? You're going to have 2 guys on base. Very dangerous here. But at the same time, you want to throw a strike because he's chasing everything. And everything he's chasing, that's why there's so many fouls. Another foul. 10 pitches for this one guy so far. This guy has now hit five foul balls in a row. So he is chasing everything. Any ball that this is thrown, this man is chasing. And it's because it's 2 outs right now. He has 2 strikes and 2 outs, so he's chasing everything. All right, come on. Do not hit a 6 foul in a row. Do not hit a 6 foul in a row, bro. We walked him. No, home run. He hit a home run. Oh! He hit a home run. It's a double. It's a 2 home run hit. He scored twice. 2 people scored. Yeah, so pretty much the guy hit freaking 5 fouls in a row to hit a home run. So a foul is a strike unless you have 2 strikes. So if, let's say, you foul in the first hit, then it's 1 strike. Foul is a strike. After you hit 2 strikes, you can't foul out, okay? Unless someone catches the ball. So yeah, so it's pretty much a redo over and over again. Once you have 2 strikes, you can foul unlimited amount of times. This is what they do. This is what they do. That is so annoying. He fouled 5 times. 2 outs in this game. 2 outs. Fouled 5 times, and then you give up a home run to 2. This guy's chasing everything. Everything. And you give him a home run, so now they get 2 points. It's 3-2. And then we're starting off with 2 balls on this one. 2 balls, 1 strike. And 2 outs. Still 2 outs. Game seemed a little bit broken, not gonna lie. It can be. It really can be. It used to be really bad, but it got a lot better over the last couple times. What you really is gonna go Reds, go Reds. 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 balls. Really old. Oh, man. And this guy just fouled it. A foul ball. And he struck out. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. All right, we got out of this inning, giving them 2 freaking runs on a home run. Oh, man. What's really going to mess you up, Dreamy, is... So, let's say, for example, right? And let me think. Okay, the guy's at first, okay? There's a guy at first. And the batter, right, hits the ball, and it's a pop fly. Let me think. Hold up, let me think. Yes. So the batter... No. Never mind about my example. I don't know how to explain it correctly. So there's a rule in baseball where, like, let's say it's a pop fly and it's an obvious pop fly, you can purposely drop the ball to try to get 2 outs. So instead of catching it 1, right? So let's say a guy's at first and they hit a pop fly. Well, that guy is going to run back to first, right? But you could purposely drop the ball, throw the ball to second base. That's an out. Throw the ball back to first base. That's a second out. Because the batter is not going to run because the ball is a pop fly. And he's like, oh, okay, whatever. It's going to be an out. So then the second baseman will go back to first base and sit there because it's obviously an out. You purposely drop the ball so you can hit second and first and get a double play. Now, you cannot do that if there's a guy at third and a guy at first. So, like, for example, if the guy's at first and third, you can't do that. It's against the rules. But if there's no one at third and there's only a guy at first, you can do that. You can purposely drop the ball on a catch, which is like an error, just to try to get a double play. There's all these different types of rules and strategies you can use to try to, hustle the system. 86 the Phillies. Okay. And CES is now up at bat. Starting off the bottom of the fourth inning, Reds up 3-2. CES at bat, starting off with a strike. Strike looking on a sinker. So that's going to be 0 balls, 1 strike, and 0 outs. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to cheat the system, and it's insane in baseball. It's so much different from football, because football, I feel like, is so much more regulated and like so much more controlled. Where baseball is just like the Wild West. It's like a free-for-all. And we got a CES hit a single to center, getting the first base. So CES now at first base. Jake Fraley up to bat. Currently Reds up 3-2 in the bottom of the fourth inning here. 0 balls, 0 strikes, and 0 outs. CES at first base. Come on. And Fraley hits the ball, and it's going to be out. He fouled out to third. First out of the inning. Trevino is up to bat. Currently, CES is at first base. 0 balls, 0 strikes, and 1 out. And the first one's a sweeper pitch, which will be taken for a ball. 57 pitch count currently for Webb in this game. Second one is a sinker, and that's going to be another ball for Trevino. So now bottom of the fourth, it's going to be 2 balls, 0 strikes, and 1 out. Come on, we need to put some points on the board. We need to put some points on the board. Come on, boys. Third ball on a sinker to the left-hand side. This next pitch will most likely be a strike. This next pitch now is going to be inside the strike zone, and he's probably gonna, never mind, he's gonna get walked. And a automatic walk here for Trevino will put a guy at second and at first as Trevino goes to first base, and CES is now at second base. So 2 men on base. Currently up 1 point in the bottom of the fourth inning. 1 out currently. So far, so good, man. Let's go. Let's go. I remember those 90s Reds with Barry, Logan, Eric Davis, Chris, Sabo. Those guys were amazing to watch. 100%, yeah. TJ Fry is up to bat yet again. Come on, buddy. Let's take us home. First pitch is outside, and that's going to be taken for as a ball. 1 ball, 0 strikes. Okay, I'm trying to breathe. I'm already feeling my Cincinnati Bengals type anger in some of this game so far, but I'm trying to breathe it, breathe it out. All right, 1 ball so far. Come on. 2 men on base. Just hit a home run. Just hit a home run, and we can walk away here with 3 runs. Come on. Hit a home run, Fry. Hit a home run. Let's just walk away with a W here. Now, also, Dreamy, we play, you play teams in series of either 3 or 4, sometimes 2, but it's usually 3 or 4 you play. So you play the same team 3 times in a row, or 4 times in a row, or sometimes 2 times in a row. So when you play someone, you literally play them forever. And you play 3 games in a row at home, and then later in the season, you'll play 3 games on the road. So it's, again, different things from football as well. Think about every connection where it's different from football. So we're going to play this team again. And that's out. Grounded out, and it's a double play. Second is shortstop, and that's out of the inning. He grounded out, and they got a double play out of it. So now we're at the top of the 5th inning. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not good. We had 2 guys on base, and he grounded out a double play. TJ. Come on, TJ, man. All right, top of the 5th inning is currently 3-2 Reds, lead by 1. It would be 3-0. It is for patient people. 100% is for patient people. Yeah, baseball, it's, again, like I said, it's a lot better than it used to be. Now there's a pitch counter, like a pitch timer counter. So like you have to pitch the ball by a certain time. There used to not be anything when it came to a pitch counter. Imagine that. There used to be a time where there was no pitch counter. So you could take as long as you wanted to pitch the ball. Now there's a pitch counter, so you have to pitch it within a certain time. That sped up the game greatly. I need more excitement, usually, hence football. Well, you're also watching the Reds, Dreamy. So, like, it's kind of like you're watching, like, the, it's like you're watching the, what team would I put it as? You're not watching the most exciting team at all times. Although, right now, this is an exciting team this year. But you're not watching a very, like, heavy offensive team, you know? Imagine you're watching a team that's, like, somewhat okay offensively. Like, we're talking about Cleveland Browns offense. Like, it's not bad, but it's not, like, the greatest. So, you also got to keep that in mind. If you watch teams that score a lot, the Baltimore Orioles, they are a really great team at, like, scoring very heavily. First game, out. First play out, pop fly to first. And that's going to be out. Wish we played the Chiefs 3 times a year. That would be interesting. But like, yeah, so if you certain games you watch will be completely different when it comes to like it'll be more exciting. There's games where it's 13-3. Like there's teams that score 13 points in the game. First is the strike, second is the ball. Now we'll bring up 1 out in this inning, top of the 5th. 1 out. When I was little, the best time during the game was when the announcers told stories. Oh, I love that. Last year I watched, I think it was the Phillies game when we played the Phillies, and I loved it when they told the stories. They literally, because what they do is a lot of time with baseball, it's a lot different from football also, because football is a little bit more intense and like crazy. And baseball, it's kind of more calmed, relaxed, and like chilled. Right, so the announcers can kind of go more into like, you know, recent events, things that happen around the stadium and stuff like that. The highest score in the game, oh lordy, let me see. Highest scoring. The highest scoring game ever was 25-6. The Cubs, who had, oh my lordy. Okay, so the Cubs were up 25-6 at one point in the game, right? They held on to win 26-23. Now, Chicago Cubs, by the way, they're like the Cleveland Brownies of baseball, but they were up 25-6, Dreamy. Okay, you know how this game is going right now and how slow paced baseball is. They were up 25-6, and they won the game 26-23. They were up by 19 points, and then they lost, and then they won by 3. It was fun from the first podcast. Yeah. Like, just imagine that. That was 1922 though. So just saying, that was also like, that was 103 years ago. Oh, that's weird to say out loud. That was 103 years ago that game happened. And it was also, there were the only people who saw it were the people at the game, because that was 103 years ago. And it's going to be a pop fly out to center. So 1 man on base. That's going to be the Yasi blah, 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 blah guy. And it's going to be 2 outs, top of the 5th. Wade Jr. back at bat. So the highest scoring games. Okay, so the Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 28-5 in 2022. And another out, fly to left. And that's going to bring us up into the bottom of the 5th inning. Reds currently lead 3-2. All right. Yeah, it probably was wild to see. All right, so Red Sox 1950-55. Man, that's crazy. 2020, okay, Braves beat the Marlins 29-9 in 2020. That was like the COVID year. So that's not too crazy. Yeah, no, every other game that's high scoring was like from 1950s, 1929, 1923, right around that time period. 2004, Royals beat the Tigers 26-5. That was kind of crazy. All right. Come on, boys. Let's just score again. Please score again. What's a high school football game? Now I'm interested. It's probably like the Redskins. Yup, Washington Redskins versus New York Giants. Final score was 72-41. That was the highest scoring football game in history. Before drug testing. Exactly. Exactly, Dreamy. Exactly. 72-41. Well, you know, Barry Bonds, he was always roided up. Like back in the day, Barry Bonds, one of the greatest baseball players of all times, he was roided up all the time. He was crazy roids. And that's why he would hit home runs like crazy. Because that man was on more roids than anything. All right, McLean is up to bat to start off the bottom of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th, Lordy. Bottom of the 5th. It's going to be first ball, strike. Second ball is a ball on a sinker. So that's going to be 1-1. Currently, count is 1-1. And by the way, that Redskins game was 1966. So 2-1. Like, I think it's pretty common knowledge now, but Lawrence Taylor, when he played football, he was always on cocaine. Like back in the, like when he played, he was on cocaine 90% of those games. That's why they called him the Cocaine Cowboy, because he was literally on cocaine at all times while playing football. Like, he's a Hall of Famer, don't get me wrong. He's like an amazing player, but yeah, he was always on cocaine. And it's going to be an out. Grounded out by McLean. Grounded out to shortstop, making it 1 out to start this inning. The 3 best games right now are the Giants versus Reds, Brewers versus Yankees, and Braves versus Padres. Yeah. All right, first ball for Ellie De La Cruz is going to be a ball to the right-hand side on a changeup. So count currently 1-0 and 1 out. No one on base. We got a strike looking on a cutter ball. 1-1 currently for the count. Currently nobody on base as the second strike happens, as it is a sweeper straight down the middle. Bring it up the count to 1-2. Come on, Ellie. We need some points here, baby. We need some points here. We need some points here. Another ball on the right-hand side. That's just nose beer. What is nose beer? Another ball on the left-hand side, and it's going to be a strikeout for Ellie De La Cruz. Now bring it up. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Reds currently lead 3-2 in this game. Breathe in. Breathe out. This game is so far very frustrating. And Lux is up to bat next. Last time he was up, they walked him. And they're starting off right away with a ball on a sweeper pitch down below. All right, first starting off, two outs to start off this bottom of the fifth. And a ball straight down to the underland. And it's going to be a foul ball sinker, and that's going to be taken for a strike, making the count even at 1-1. And another strike on a foul ball here, and it's going to be another sinker, evening the count out at 1-2. And currently the Reds sit at a 70.9% chance to win this game, according to ESPN's amazing system. And another ball, top right-hand corner, will even the count out at 2-2, with 2 outs to go in this game. So far, Lux has had a single, I believe, and he is going to be out. So that will be the end of the 5th inning. The other Coke. Oh, you're right. Thank you. I thought it was called nose candy. Isn't cocaine called nose candy? I thought that's what they used to call it, like nose candy. Could you sniff it, right? And end of the 5th. And it's going to be 3-2. Starting off the top of the 6th inning, with the Reds currently sitting a 69.8% chance to win this game. But that could change very quickly, and all it takes is one hit. Man, this game so far. All right. Dreamy, I know you're going to watch every single game this season, right? Like I did last season. All right, so we replace our pitcher with Barlow. So Barlow now is our new pitcher in, as Hunter Green's day is done with. His day has finished, and he will now be relieved of his pitching job, as we now have our next pitcher in. No, I'm talking about the Reds. There's, 200... How many baseball games are there? Like 200 and something? How many baseball? In a baseball, so last year, there's 162. I watched all 162 Reds games last year. So, I watch every game. So you're going to watch all 162 Reds games? That's what I'm asking, Dreamy. Are you going to join us in our 162 Reds games a year addiction? It's every night, honey. It's every night. Those Reds games every night. It's not like football we get once a week. Heck nah. You get this every night, baby. Oh, it's every night. So if you have to get over the Bengals losing, right? It's like, oh, you have a whole week to get over it. It's not with the Reds. You're the next night. Once you lose in a heartbreaker, next night you're back at it. And then the next one, and then the next one. I feel like it's the SpongeBob. And the next one, and the next one, and the next one. You still sound like you're speaking a different language this game. Yeah, I know. It's fun. It's fun times. Anyway, 2 balls, 1 strike. I don't even understand this trauma. You will if you start watching the Reds. Although you'd be watching the Reds when the Reds are a lot better now than they were. So you don't understand the past trauma. You have to binge the last 6 seasons of the Reds. And then once you finish binging those, then you'll understand our pain. You got to watch the whole, previous seasons. You can't. Right now you're starting on season 10, Dreamy. You're on season 10. You need to watch the first 9 seasons, and then you're figure out how painful this can get. And we got a strikeout here. At Ames struck out. So now it's going to be 1 out in this game. 1 out, top of the 6th. And our new pitcher who relieved Hunter Green actually starting off pretty damn good with that strikeout. I was kind of getting scared. You haven't been on the motion roller coaster long enough. Yeah, she just started season 10, so she didn't watch the first 9 seasons. You gotta really enjoy the pain. But then, like, way back in the day in the 70s, we had the Big Red Machine, right? And the Big Red Machine, that was like the monster. That was the big dog, okay? That was amazing. We won World Series, Dreamy. We were winning. Winning! And then Pete Rose gambled it all away. You can't, he did what Calvin Ridley did. He bet on games. And lost all his honors and all his accomplishments and all his awards because he bet on games. Which is a big no-no. Anyway, count currently now is 2-2. And count is now 3-2. As a ball to the left-hand side. 1 out currently. Nobody on base. Count currently sitting at 3-2. And Barlow, who just struck out the first batter. Hopefully we can strike this guy out as well. Come on. Come on, Barlow. I got faith in you. Yeah, the Big Red Machine, man. Boy, do you two seem I'm strong enough for this. Oh, Dreamy, I don't think you are. But guess what? This is not the life we chose. This is a life we were given. It's not a choice. This is a cult. And you were born into it. I'm sorry. Welcome. Welcome to the cult. We got chili cheese fries and we got Skyline chili around the corner. No gold star. No gold star. And starting off this one, we got 2 balls, left-hand side on both of them, making the count 2-0. Starting off this at-bat. Chapman, their third baseman, currently at bat. Barlow striking out the last two batters. And that's going to be a third strikeout, which will give us... Actually, no, sorry, that's not a strikeout. That's a fly out caught for the third and final out of the top of the 6th inning. So now taking us to the bottom of the 6th inning, the score is currently 3-2. Reds up by 1. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. It's okay. Winning up by 1. It's okay. I'm confident. We have a 76.4% chance to win this game. This is why Reds games are so frustrating. Look at this. Look, do you see this? It goes up, down, peaks and valleys. Up, down, peaks and valleys. Bro. I just wanted an easy game. So they replaced their pitcher, Webb, with a new guy. We got Candelario. We got Mike Gesicki back. All right, Candelario. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's hit this one out of here. Come on. Candelario at bat. Bottom of the 6th. 0 outs. They replaced their pitcher, Webb, with a new guy. So we replaced our Hunter Green. They replaced their pitcher as well. Okay. We're good. We're good. Good. Come on. Candelario, I got faith in you, baby. I got faith you're going to take us to the promised land and win us this game. Okay. Breathe in. Breathe out. For the Reds. His arm got tired. Yeah, normally pitchers are like 50 of 60 pitches and then they're out. That's usually how it works. So they can't, because you got to keep in mind also is that you have 3 games. Yeah, we're hitting. Yes, we're hitting. But you also have 3 games in a row you got to play every single, like, for against these teams. So wait, what inning? We are currently top of the bottom of the 6th. Currently, bottom of the 6th inning is 3-3. This is my 13th season watching, so I'm immune. Yeah, see, there you go. There you go. 2 balls starting off right away, making the count 2-1 for Candelario. Yeah, they replaced Lee with Rodriguez. So you usually pitch like 50, 60 times and then you get replaced. Because you can't have the guy the whole time, else he's going to throw out his arm and get hurt. You can't have that happen. Come on, Candelario. Come on, baby. Let's hit it. You've been so clutch this game so far, Candelario. And that's going to be another ball. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Making the count 3-1. So this next one's going to be a strike. Yep, there you go. It's going to be a strike. When it's 3 balls, the next one always ends up being a strike. Because there's nothing really, there's no reason not to. And Candelario struck out. Struck out. There you go. That sucks. Oh, man. Oh, man. So I think somebody told me one time about football compared to baseball. Baseball is so hard to hit the ball, right? It's so hard to hit home runs and score and even hit the ball, period. Like just hitting the ball, like getting a base hit, not striking out, right? The best baseball player is the equivalent, like let's say the best baseball player stat-wise and percentage-wise is like you hitting in a year out of 100 field goals for a kicker. It's like them kicking it and hitting 70 out of 100 field goals. Like them getting a 70% tile when it comes to kicking field goals. That is the best baseball player. Like that's how hard it is to play baseball and hit the ball and hit with the bat. Is like it would be like a field goal kicker getting 70 out of 100 kicks made and being considered the best of all time. Or being considered like the best player in the sport. So imagine it like that. So imagine like every 10 kicks the kicker makes or he kicks, he misses 3 of them. And that's how hard it is to play baseball versus football. So it's like that much of a different factor. Yeah, so far this is a really fast game, Dreamy. These games usually take like 3.5 hours up to 4 hours. This game right now is like right now this game's at hour and 20 minutes so far, and we're in the bottom of the 6th. Now because of the pitch counter, like I said before, where now you have you have to pitch the ball in a certain time, that sped up the game greatly. It used to be way back in the day, it used to be so much longer. These games used to be like 5 or 6 hours, but now but this game's very fast because you constantly have strikeouts. Imagine if you constantly had people get on base, like first base, second base, third base, right? You constantly had people on base, constantly had people scoring home runs. Each inning might last you like 20 or 30 minutes. So these games can be very, very long. This game right here is very quick. Hour and 20 minutes, and we're almost at the 7th inning, which there's only 9 innings. So anyway, and then, yeah. So 2 outs now, 2 strikes for CES. So these bases are getting dusty. Yeah, they're not getting used. That's pretty much how it is for the Reds. Fun times. Anyway, count is currently 0-2 with 2 outs currently. 2 strikes and 2 outs. Come on, baby. And that's going to be to the left-hand side. And a double. So a double to left. Now, Dreamy, a double means the ball bounces out of, like, so, okay, you know what a home run is, right? You hit it over the wall. If the ball bounces in the field of play and then goes over the wall, it's a double. So, like, for example, if the ball is going up in the air, right, and it hits the ground, bounces up and goes over the home run wall, that's a double. So, yeah. So, we got a double. And starting off for Jake Fraley, it's going to be 2 balls and then 1 strike. So, making the count 2-1 right now. 2-1 with 2 outs and a man on second. The go-ahead run on second. That's a ground rule double. Okay, so Sean, can you explain that one to me? Because I completely messed it. Wait, so I was right, but what just happened was not a ground rule double, right? So a double. Wait. But he was issued a double, right? When you're issued a double, it's a ground rule double. A double is getting to second base on the hit. Oh, okay. I'm thinking about ground. Okay, never mind. So he just got second base. Okay. Wait, yeah. What am I saying? Because a triple is getting to third base. Oh, okay. Never mind. A single is getting to first base. A double is getting to second base. Okay. Well, what I said was correct. I thought a home run was getting all 3 before they throw the ball. That's called infield home run. That's called an infield home run. So a home run is hitting it over the wall, but let's say, for example, you hit it to the back corner and you can run to all 3 bases and hit home plate. That's called infield home run. So it's technically is not a home run, but it's infield home run because you are able to get all 3 bases. So yes, so he just hit it deep left, which he got a double off of that. There you go. We also just replaced our pitcher, and we just put another pitcher in. Inside the park. Thank you. Inside the park, not inside the field. Inside the park, home run. Thank you. That's inside the park. If you hit and it don't go outside. Yeah, so. There we go. But the ground double is actually accurate. What I said was actually accurate, but what he did was he just hit it left field and got a double. But yeah, inside the park home run just means you hit it inside. The ball did not go outside the park, did not go over the home run wall, and you hit all 3 bases and got a home run. So you scored pretty much. So that's inside the park home run. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Top of the 7th, the Reds changed out their pitcher yet again. So Webb's day is going to be not Webb. Our last pitcher day is going to be over already. Infield home run would be a very fast player indeed. Yeah, it would be someone like Ellie De La Cruz. There's not many players or many times you ever see an infield home run or inside the park home run, inside the infield home run. There's not many times you see that. Like Ellie De La Cruz, you would probably see from him because he's fast enough. But you would have to really grand slam this stat, and most likely what would happen, it would hit the wall. A player goes to pick it up, and then he ends up, like dropping it, or he ends up messing up, or he ends up running to another player. Sometimes that could also happen. That would cause it. So it's 2 guys going for the ball at the wall, and they hit into each other, and the ball hits the ground. That could cause it in the park home run. But it's very rare. 2 strikes starting this off as Pagan is our new pitcher replacement. Oh, okay, I'm going to ask a stupid question. There is no stupid question. There is usually an error involved. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, like, for example, if they run into each other and the guy has the ball in his hand about to catch you out and it bounces out, that's an error. And that's going to be a strikeout. Is there a tracker in the ball? There's no tracker in the ball. What they just have really good camera system and they watch it and they just see everything. That's pretty much it. But like them actually calling it, there's an umpire that stands behind the catcher, and he watches it, and he says if it's a strike or a ball. So it's literally just an old guy watching the play and seeing if it's an out or not. Or is it a ball? Is it a strike? It's just an old guy watching behind. But they do have really good technology to be able to show on the screen like where the ball is in the strike zone. It's really advanced, which football for some reason doesn't have. Anyway, though, they had a pop fly to left-hand side, which will be a second out of this inning. Feel bad for people who want the Twins and Cardinals game. Yeah. And that's going to be a ball, which evens the count out as 1-1 with 2 outs. 1-1. All right, get out of this. Let's get out of the top of the 7th here. Get to the bottom of 7th, and let's do something. Come on, offense. Is Zach Taylor calling this offense? I'm feeling like Zach Taylor's calling this offense because our first 15 scripted plays worked, and since then, it's been a mess. And the count now will be 2-1, as it's going to be taken in the middle as a ball. I'm sorry, as a strike. And it's going to be top left-hand side, which will even the count out at 2-2 with 2 outs. Our new pitcher, Pregame, who just took over this series, is trying to get out of this situation. Zach Taylor is in there right now. Not kidding. I think he is. Oh, wait, no, he actually is. You're right. You're right, because Joe Burrow and not Joe Burrow, but the actual Bengals players are there. Oh, Lordy, that's kind of funny, but not funny. Foul ball off a cutter. So that's going to... And then another ball, which will now make the count 3-2, which means the next pitch will probably be a strike, which I'm going to guess ends up being a hit. Because that's usually how that works. Unless he strikes out looking. Unless he strikes out looking. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Let's not have anything stupid here. Because last time we were in this situation, we gave up a home run. What is your score prediction for this game? 3-2 Reds. I don't think we're going to score again. I think it's going to be 3-2 Reds. I think that's going to be the final score, and that's going to be just how this ends up going out. And they're going to stress us out all the way to the bottom of the 9th inning. Because guess what? We are the home team, Dreamy. So we always... no, not bottom of the 9th. Top of the 9th. So because we're the home team, if we're winning after the top of the 9th, then the game's over. There is no bottom of the 9th. Because we're the home team. So the away team gets the top... Bottom team gets the bottom, or home team gets the bottom. So, for example, if it's 3-2 after the top of the 9th, then the game's over. Because why would we play again? Why would we go out there when we already won the game? So there won't be a bottom of the 9th if we are still up after the top of the 9th. How many are left? Innings? There is 9 total innings. But if we're up after the top of the 9th, game's over. What is your record prediction for this year? 2 more rounds. 2 more innings. Dreamy. 2 more innings. But there's a bottom of the 9th, a bottom of the 7th, top of the 8th, bottom of the 8th, top of the 9th, bottom of the 9th. Technically 5. They're called innings, yeah. I don't know what my score prediction is for this, to be honest, for this year. My record prediction. That's going to be the 4th ball, and that's going to be a strikeout. Let's go. And that's out of here, baby. So now we're going to the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th. Reds are currently up 3-2. You're good. You're learning. I think we're going to go 162-0. 162-0. And by the way, that's never happened. Let's see, what's the record? The best baseball record of all time is tied for 116 and 36. So right now, the 1906 Cubs, which was 119 years ago, went 116 and 36, and then the 2001 Mariners went 116 and 46. And you know what's funny? The top two teams that had the best records, both of those teams, right? Both those teams lost. One lost in the World Series, one lost in the Championship Series. So the two teams with the best record in human history, both of them lost in back-to-back. Like one lost in the World Series, one lost in the Championship. And then the third best team in history was 1998 Yankees, who went 114 and 48, and they won the World Series. Now, Dreamy, the reason why we all hate the Yankees collectively is because the Yankees, they're in baseball, there is no salary cap. There's a soft cap, which pretty much means you can't, like, you know how we have salary cap now in football? You can't go over a certain number, and if you do, you get like, the owner would get fined like $5 million. But back in the day, the Yankees, because it's such a big market, they would just buy their way to get the best players. So imagine as an owner, you say, okay, well, there's no number that says we can't spend over a certain number. Back in the day, there was no salary cap. So the owner would go out there and just buy all the best players, right? Spend all the money on the best players and bring them to the team. So imagine going out there and being like, hey, we want, I don't know, Myles Garrett and TJ Watt. So we're going to give them all this money because no one can stop us because there's no salary cap. And we're going to go get those guys. And we're going to have them on the same team. And, oh, you know what? We want this guy. We want that guy. They don't, no. Hold up. They don't do it as bad anymore because the dad, like the Dodgers are doing, exactly. But no, so the Yankees, the Yankees current owner, his dad ran the team back in the day. He would do that. The son's a little bit more frugal. The son's a little bit better with it. He still does it to a certain degree, but he's a lot better. The son is a lot better than the dad. The dad, the Yankees owner's dad, he was insane with it. He was just, he was awful. He was awful. And yes, the Dodgers do it now too. Yes, correct. But back in the day, in the 90s and the 80s, there was no salary cap at all. Now there's a soft salary cap where the owner would just get fined $5 million for being over the number. But yeah, the Dodgers also do it. But it was insane. And if you had a cheap owner, it was like GG, bro, because you're not going to be able to get any of the good players because the rich owners just go out there and get all the best players and poacher them to your teams with money. That seems grossly unfair. Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much how it works. But yeah, that's the Dodgers are doing it now. But back in the day, way back in the day, the Yankees would do it. And then the Yankees' son, the son of the owner, took over, and he's a lot more frugal with it. He still does it, but he doesn't do it as bad. Because he doesn't want to spend any money. He's like a Mike Brown, but not that bad. But like he doesn't like spending money, so that's why the Reds kept sweeping the Yankees in the World Series in '76. Yeah. Yeah, that's why people really hate the Yankees from back in the day and the Dodgers now. They hate teams like that because it is unfair. It's stupid. You can go out there and get the best players. It's like, oh yeah, I want Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, I want, this team. I just want the best players. So I'm just going to spend the money. Yeah. And then like I have a huge market. I make a lot of money, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and get the best players. Maybe I spent no money. Yeah, there are teams like the Mariners that would spend nothing. And I'm talking about nothing. Like their whole team, like you would have players, right? On one player on the Yankees that would be making double the money of every player on another team. Like the Baltimore Orioles used to be really bad at that. The Mariners would be really bad at that too. They would have guys, the whole roster. Okay, so you have baseball teams are 26 men, okay? 26-man roster. It's 40-man roster technically, but 26-man, like, actual roster, okay? Out of all 26 contracts combined, you would have players in the Yankees that would make double, if not triple, every player combined. Talk about buying a championship. Yep, that's what the Yankees did for so freaking long. That's what the Yankees did for so freaking long. Yep. You could literally just buy your way to a championship and cheat your way to a championship with it. It's like, again, it's like getting Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, all on the same roster just because you have enough money. Yeah, this is the one he spent $15 million this year. And then you look at teams like Ohtani, whatever his name is. Didn't he sign like a freaking $300 million contract? Like, you have baseball players like Ohtani who's crazy contracts, and then you have baseball teams who spend $15 million on the whole team. Let's go Reds. Yeah, Reds currently winning 3-2. Like, it is insanely unfair. And it's so unfair with the, again, soft salary cap. It's kind of like basketball. The NBA has the same thing. They don't have a hard salary cap. They have a soft salary cap, which says, hey, if you go over a certain number, we're going to fine you, but you can technically still do it. And another out of TJ Fried grounded out to first. I think it was like $700 million. Yeah, it's like $700 million versus $15 million that one whole team. Okay, so one player is making $700 million. One team is spending $15 million on 26 guys. Is that not insanely crazy? 755, yeah. And there's a team that spends the whole entire, because the owner doesn't want to spend money. The owner's like, I'm not spending money here. Yeah, and it's, keep in mind, also dreaming, okay, this is like really just crazy with baseball. Baseball's draft is not like football. Okay, you know, football, you draft a guy and, you know, that guy is your first round pick. He's going to be your starter. It's not how baseball works. So when you draft somebody in baseball, baseball's draft happens in April. It happens during the season. When you draft someone in baseball, what happens is then they go into the triple A's. They go into the minor leagues. So when you're drafting a baseball player, you're drafting someone for like 2 or 3 years down the line. So you're not drafting someone for right now. You're drafting someone for like 2 or 3 years in the future. So imagine saying, I need a new quarterback. I'm going to draft someone for 2 or 3 years because now they're going to have to go to the triple A's. They're going to have to play in the minors for a certain amount of time. And then they can be elevated up to the roster and then play for you with your team. But they're going to be somewhere on, they're going to be in the minor leagues for a long period of time. So it's insane. It's actually insane. To be fair, those are 10-year contracts or someone. Yeah, they are 10-year contracts. They are, yeah. I think my brain broke trying to process this. Yeah, so like that's what really it happens in July. Thank you. I thought it was April. July. What did Sada do? He's a pitcher, but he's also isn't he like a pitcher and he also hits? Like he's like the only pitcher that can also hit as well. Something I think it was 10 years, but the numbers are so nuts. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like he can pitch and also hit. So what happens is these guys get drafted, right? In MLB. They go to the minors for like 2 or 3 seasons. And when they go to the majors, they're like 25, 26 years old, some of these guys. They're like, I mean, it's not like you don't start because you're in the minors for so long. They actually, when they come to the majors, they're a little bit older. So that's another factor. It's just so much different than football. It would be drafting someone in college and having to wait through. Exactly. Yeah. It's like drafting a freshman in college and it's saying that's my starter. And now he has to go play 3 years in college before he can come to the NFL and play for me. It's like you going through freshman year of college and saying, okay, guys, which freshman do you want for your future team? Do players play both offense and defense? Are they separate? Well, yeah. So Yeah, so offense is when, like, for example, when we're at bat, that's offense. When we're in the field, that's defense. So most players play, you're like, well, on offense, you're the batter. Yes, most players bat, except for pitchers. Pitchers do not bat. Every other position does bat. And then you have a designated hitter as well. A DH. Do players like he's an outfielder, that's Ohtani. Ohtani is the pitcher. Okay, sorry, yeah, my bad. Yeah, so that guy is the pitcher. So Ohtani's an outfielder. There's a guy who also pitches and he bats, which is not common. You usually never see a guy who pitches and also bats at the same time. They don't usually ever hit. So when you have a guy like that who can pitch and hit, then he's really good. Yes. Most positions, though, bat outside of, again, the pitcher. And then you also have a designated hitter who's designated, usually a skill position player who's a designated hitter. Now, it used to be that only like one conference had designated hitters. I believe it was our conference, and the other conference didn't have designated hitters. But now both conferences have designated hitters. You're learning a lot, Dreamy. It is fun. So these players are playing unless they these players are constantly playing unless they are waiting to be at bat. Yeah, pretty much 100%. Ohtani is that guy. Okay. Yeah, so they're always playing unless they're waiting for a bat. So if they're on defense, they'll always play on defense. And then once they get on offense, they just wait and bat. Hey, you're doing good, Dreamy. I appreciate you. You're doing great. So yeah, they're just waiting for a bat pretty much once they're on offense. This is how it is watching BB your chat about all the sports of stuff during a game. Yeah, pretty much. No, the players on offense and they bat. When they're on offense, they're playing defense. Yes, yeah. So when they're on offense, they're waiting to bat. When they're on defense, they're playing. And another strikeout. So 2 outs at the top of the 8th inning. Currently, the Reds sit at a 3-2 lead with 1 out going in the top of the 8th. And as long as we hold this at the top of the 9th, there will be no bottom of the 9th. Good explanation. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'll try my best. Whew. Yeah, baseball games are fun. Especially the Reds, because they love not to score. All right, first is going to be a ball, top right-hand corner. That's going to be a ball. Making the count 1-0. Second one is going to be a strike on a slider, making the count 1-1. Come on, let's get out of here. We also have our relief pitcher in. So this is your relief pitcher, or your closer, as some would call it. So we have our closer in now. Which this guy's job is just to end this game. His job is to end this game and win this game. This is our Joe Burrow coming in now. All right. 1-2 count currently with 2 outs. All right, come on, boys. Let's get him out. Get him out of here. Come on, get him out of here. And that's going to be a ball right-hand corner. Even the count out at 2-2 with 2 outs. Come on, baby. Come on, mama. Let's get him out of here. Come on. One more strike. I'm a Philly and Cincy fan, so I support the Phillies and the Reds. Oh, nice. Phillies. I don't mind Phillies. I just don't like Philadelphia. Their fans are always bad, but for the most part, you know, there's always going to be crazy fans in every fan base, let's be honest. Like, there's always going to be that 10% of fans that are crazy in every single team's fan base. But for the most part, Philly fans can get a little rowdy. And we got a fouled ball off right there. And let me see a strikeout so we can get to the bottom of the 8th here, boys. Come on, Santillan. Come on, Santillan. Just get that out going, buddy. Get that out going. And there we go. That's going to be the bottom of the 8th. Lined out. Do you hate the Braves? I don't hate the Braves now. I'm pumping them. Wait. Hold up. That was a trick question. I wasn't thinking on that one. I do hate the Braves. Well, I was not thinking. I was reading something. Don't get me on that one. I was reading something. They're not in our division now. I do hate the Pirates. I hate the Brewers. I hate the Cardinals. I hate the Cubs. Feel like that Bills fans, but I caught a lot of heat about it before. Just the ones I've experienced were intense. Yeah. Well, you got that one guy in our chat, usually Bills fan 2015 or something. He used to be Bills Bengals fan 2015, and then we had a bad season 2 years ago, and now he's just Bills fan. Our postseason games are electric. Yeah. All right, Rogers is relieving Miller for their pitcher. Ellie De La Cruz is at bat. Bottom of the 8th inning here, boys. Oh, Lordy. I try my best, man. We agree. All right. Ellie De La Cruz. We don't have to score again, but I would like to score again just so I can feel confident. We have an 85.1% chance right now to win this game. 85.1% chance to win this game. I probably just cut out right there. I apologize. Strike one. Could we use insurance run here? Yeah, we could use an insurance run right now. Just put up some points real fast. Now, unlike football, you can't score. They can't score while we're on offense. So no matter what happens, they cannot get points while we're on offense. That's also why if it's the top of the 8th, or top of the 9th, excuse me, and we strike them out, game's over, because they can't score off of us. It's not like football, we can get a pick 6 or something. Or a safety. Count is currently 1-2. Ellie De La Cruz is at bat. 0 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Come on, Cruz. We do need insurance play right now. And it's going to be a ball to the left-hand side, even in the count out at 2-2 with 0 outs. And Cruz is going to hit an out. Grounded out to first. So that's going to be the first out of the bottom of the 8th inning. Again, like I said, Philly fans have sometimes are crazy to me, so that's how I feel about the Phillies. But personally, I don't hate the Phillies. Come on, man. We are so close. I've been here so many times, though. Lux is at bat. Lux is at bat right now. 1 out. Count is currently 0-0. And we are literally 1 full inning away from winning our first game of the season. First game of the season, 1 inning away. And And it's going to be another out. Lined out to third. So that's going to be 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. And our next guy is Candelario. Candelario at bat here. Currently count 0-0 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Cincinnati just needs, if they don't score here, they're going to need a very quick 3 and out. And then they will win their first game of the season on opening day. And it's going to be 2 and we're winning 3-1 against the Nats. Yeah. 2 balls starting off right away for Candelario. 3 balls starting off right away for Candelario. This next pitch will most likely be an inside strike, would be my guess. As 3 pitches in a row. Mike Gesicki. Exactly. Can we agree that we both hate the Mets? And they're going to walk Candelario starting off right away here. As they walk Candelario, putting our first guy on base here for our insurance policy. And Mike Gesicki gets to first base. Here we go. Here we go, Redheads. Here we go. Take me out to the ballpark and give me a noogie. As Spencer Steer is up, and this is going to be a strikeout. Strike 1. Strike 1. I'm trying to jinx him so he can actually do good. So far today, Spencer Steer has not had that good of a game. Striking out all 3 times at bat. Count currently is 0-1, and that's going to be the end of the 8th as Steer grounds out to third. So we now are going to be at the top of the 9th. Reds currently lead 3-2. And all that happens is if the Reds can strike out and get 3 more outs, they will win their opening game versus the Giants. If not, and the Giants score any points, this could either go to we lose or it's going to be extra innings. So we are making a change at pitcher. Gilbert is going to be coming in here for our closer. So I actually thought the last guy was a closer, but the last guy was a relief pitcher. This is going to be our closer now at pitcher. So we got a new pitcher in there. We already know, we always know with Spencer Steer, it's either going to be an out or a strikeout. Although Spencer Steer last year, he hit a grand slam witch in the 9th inning that won us the game. And I was saying for like a good solid 2 weeks that he steered our way to victory. It was so amazing. He hit a grand slam at the very end of the game and won us the game. And then I was like, he steered our way to victory. Loved it. That was last year, though. And last year wasn't good. But that was like also very early in the season, too. But you know what? It's a long season. 162 games. Anything could happen. All right. So now at bat. Also, the card runs. Yes, the card runs. Come on. We currently sit at a 82.8% chance to win. We didn't get the insurance policy. We said we don't need it. We said we're all good. They told us our car's extended warranty is due, and we can re-up on our car's extended warranty. We said we didn't need it, and we're the Reds, and now we're here. Strike 1. Count is currently 0-1. Strike 1. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's get him out of here. Come on. And ball 1. Count is currently at 1-1. All right. Come on, Gilbert. Come on, Gilbert. Give me a Gibby. Give me a Gibby. I want a Gibby. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Ball 2. Count is now even at 2-2. Come on, get him out of here. Come on, get Adams out of here. Get this shortstop out of here. Come on, baby. We got it. They may be the worst series in opening day this year. Come on, baby. Out of here. Striked out. Let's go. 1 out. We are 2 outs away from winning our opening day game. Two more outs away, boys. Two more outs away. All right, Lee is up at bat. Center fielder. Lee. Strike 1. Up right-hand corner. All right. Strike 2. Bottom right-hand corner. Count currently is 0-2. Okay, so far so good. Come on, get our second out here, baby. Let's get our second out. It's going to be a ball. This next one's going to be a ball. Yup, right-hand corner, ball, change up. Dude, that one was coming. Top right-hand corner, second ball. We'll put it at a 2-2 count. Let's not jinx it yet, Michael. Let's not jinx it yet. Third ball, right-hand side. This next ball thrown is going to be a strike. Which is for better or for worse. It's going to be a strike this next pitch. All right. Count currently is 3-2. Reds up by 1. Top of the 9th. 1 out on the board. Trying to get our second out here. And that's going to be a foul ball off a 94-mile-per-hour pitch. It's going to be a foul right there. Come on. One more strike and we're good. We have 1 more out left. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. And another foul for 93-mile-per-hour fastball. Come on. None of this crap. None of this crap right now, guys. Come on, get him out of there. And we walked him. All right, we walked Lee. 1 out. The tying score on base. All right, tying score on base. 1 out. Chapman's up. Chapman's good. Chapman is good. We might walk him. We're not going to walk him, but I feel like we might. Come on. First ball, up top ball. We might walk him. Chapman's actually pretty good. We're going through it right now. Count is currently 1-0. 1 out. Top of the 9th. Reds holding on to this 1-point lead that they've had since literally the 3rd inning. What happened if tied? It goes to extra innings. And first team to score wins then. And that's going to be... Oh, he got a single. Now they have a guy on first and third. It goes to extra innings. And then it goes until someone scores and wins. And now, oh, they got a guy on first and third. They singled, and now they got a guy in first and third. Oh, my God. Okay. This is what we do. This is what we do. Okay. 1 out, 1 guy and 2 people in scoring. Okay, come on, please. We have to get this guy. Come on. Do not let this happen. Strike one. Counts 0-1. Oh my gosh. Okay, strike one. Come on. It is scary, Dreamy. It is. Strike two. Oh, this is going to come down to the second out. This is going to come down to a really good ending. We technically still do have like another. We still strikeout looking. Let's go. All right. 2 outs. We are 1 out away from winning our opening game. 1 out away from winning our opening game, boys. Remember, if they score, though, we still have the bottom of the 9th to play, and we could technically tie it up or win. So, we still technically have a chance. But if they do score. But they have a guy at the first and third base. But Bailey's going to strike out and is going to give us a win. All right, 1 more out. Ball 1. Okay. Bottom left-hand corner. Ball 1. Count currently is 1-0. 1-0. Come on, boys. Finish strong here. And 0-2. Sorry, 2-0, my bad. 2-0 count. Second ball. Are we going to walk this guy? A single would tie the game. Third ball, we're going to walk him. We're going to walk him. We're going to load the bases. We're about to load the bases. Now, if the bases are loaded and you walk someone after the bases are loaded, then that automatically means the one person scores. Like, if you walk someone when the bases are loaded, then they automatically get 1 free point. They get a free score, pretty much. Just saying. So, like, yeah. So, if you have, like, all the bases loaded and you walk someone, third base would then score. And then second base would become third base. First base would become second base. And the guy would go to first. That's also another factor. One strike, 3 balls, 2 outs. Come on. I'm looking pretty. This is so freaking mind-inducive right now. Singled, Lee scored, tie game. They singled, tie game. We're tied. 3-3. And they still have a guy on first and third. This is what they do. Hold up while I scream my lungs out of my head. All right. Trying to break. Okay, 2 strikes. We might go to extra innings if we can get out of this situation alive. Come on, just get out of here, boys. Let's get out of this and go to 9th and hopefully score. If not, extra innings. It's always the bullpen, man. I fear I jinxed. Oh man, I watched every game last year of this team, and this is like last year. It is painful. Okay, it is very painful. All right. Top of the ninth, 2 outs, and they hit a home grand slam. Home run. We lost. It wasn't a grand slam. It was a home run, though. They won. They freaking won. We gave up 4 runs in 1 inning. This is literally what we do. This is what we freaking do. This is all what last year was. Yeah, we have a 9th inning to hopefully come back and do something. This is so painful. This is so painful. All right, it's Yasamoski again. Back up and bat. Like, this is like how last year was so many times. We'd be winning and it's like we're gonna win and then we just lose. They have a 90 right now. They have a 96.6% chance to win. Before this last inning, look. Before this last inning, we had an 81.2% chance to win. Can we just get out of this without getting embarrassed? Brandon, I know. That's why I'm in pain. That's why I'm in pain, Brandon. That's why. Strike 1. Okay. I'm gonna keep smiling until it doesn't hurt. Yeah, they don't mean much because literally one little thing could change everything. A grand slam could completely change everything. And striked out. We finally got out of that inning. We finally got out of that inning. We just scored. We just gave up 4 freaking points. We finally get out of the inning after giving up 4 points. And we haven't scored since JFK was in office. Last time we scored was when JFK was in office. 3rd inning. Yeah, we literally do. We always lose at the very end of games. It's crazy. It's not like football. We have to wait a week to like kind of like, you know, deal with this loss. You're right back up right after this. Like right up after like tomorrow night, Reds again. Wait, what happened? Hold up. Is anyone shocked by this? Yeah, Dreamy's a new fan, so that might be why. But any old fans, we're kind of used to this. Kind of just like, you know, we're seasoned to this. CES is up. I'm sorry. Someone texted me and said the Colts picked up Mike Hilton, and I do not see it. So apparently right now I just got a text from a source, Sis, that says Mike Hilton's a Colt. Am I missing something? I know, okay, so James said that the Panthers should bring in Mike Hilton as competition. No, I don't see anything with Mike Hilton being a Colt. So that might have been a bad read on it. Yeah, okay, no, there is no thing about him being a Colt. I just got like a text, like someone spammed me saying that Mike Hilton to the Colts, so I don't see there's no validity to that. Unless we're gonna find out later, I guess. Unless we're gonna find out later tonight. It's a long season, you can't get too wound up. Yeah, that's the thing. You really can't. Especially because early in the season, I don't think teams don't try, but like teams play bad early in the season and then they play really good near the end of the season, near playoff time. So once they get like closer to playoff time, that's when they start really playing good. But a lot of times teams will start off the season, like first couple months of the season, they'll look awful. They won't look that good. And then they get really good near the middle to late part of the season. That's another factor. But here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count is currently 2-2. CES is still up at bat. And that's going to be an out. He grounded out to second. 1 out. Currently, Reds are down by 3 with 1 out on the board. Big Red machine often started out cold. The weather means a lot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, it happens. You start off the first couple months. You're just not looking good. You don't really look great. Your record might be negative. And then you start really kicking it off halfway into the end. Yeah, it was. Starting off, count 1-1 for Jake Fraley. 1-1. Come on, man. Let's go. Come on. Let's come back, boys. Let's just get... we need 3 points, so we need like a grand slam, which maybe it was windy. And that's a pop fly to shortstop, and that's going to be the second out of the game. Of the inning. Or what literally will be the game. 1 more out, and the Reds will lose their opening game to the Giants, that they led for 90% of the game. Just to lose in the bottom of the 8th. And Herder, you Bice, is up at bat. And if we win because of a guy named Herder Bice, I might actually shave my head. But luckily, he can't technically win us the game. Anyway, so it didn't matter. Strike 1. And they hit our guy, so they're going to walk him. If you get hit by the pitch, you automatically walk. You get walked if you get hit by the pitch. So, just a little side note there, Dreamy. If they hit you with the ball, which is coming at you at 84 miles per hour, just imagine that getting hit by a little ball at 84 miles per hour, you get walked. TJ Fry is up to bat with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. And that's going to be Top of the ninth. Sorry. You're right. I said bottom of the eighth. I meant top of the ninth. Top of the ninth was when we gave up everything. Fielder's indifference. Herbice is second on fielder's indifference. So now Herbice gets to go to second because of fielder's interference. I don't know. I wouldn't get walked. I don't know. Get knocked out. If you can't go to first base because let's say you get hurt because of the pitch, somebody takes your place. So they just put somebody else on first base to take your place. If you get hit by the pitch and you can't go to first because you're hurt, they would take somebody else to do it. And then you would be taken out. All right, so because of fielder's interference, which just means that the guy, like one of the fielder guys, he stood in front of the player who's running to second. He stood in front of the guy, which automatically means he gets to go to second because you can't block the lane of the player running to another base. So if he's running from first to second, you can't stand in his way. So, yeah. And that's game. Oh, we scored. Wait, hold up. What in the fluff just happened? Oh, McLean flew left and out. Wait, who scored? Okay, I'm kind of confused right now. Who scored in the end? So, struck out looking, popped up the fly. Because it says we scored another point. It says we scored one extra point, unless it's a glitch. Indifference is the runner trying to steal, but the defense does not try. Hold up, I'm so confused. Who scored? It says we bottom of the first. No. So game's over. We lost, obviously, but guys, tell me where I'm tripping here. Centered. Oh, okay, there you go. That's what I missed. So TJ Fried singled to center and then he scored. Okay, so that's what happened. We scored one run by Herbice, the guy I said I was shaving my head for. He scored, but then we flew out with McLean. So that's how we lost. Okay. So we lost 6-4 in the end. We scored on the second to last play and then flew out. Gave up 4 runs at the top of the ninth. Well, that's GG, boys. That's GG. Can't say we didn't try. Because I don't think we did. I'm just joking.